with me, Brooke. Okay, so today I am going to be speaking to moms who they love their life at any age, literally any age. There's just something about moms connecting with other moms that creates a breath of fresh air. There's just a relation there that just is divine. Okay, so if you are a mom of any age and you just flipping love your life, like you are living your manifestation, you love your home, you love your career, you love your social life. I mean, maybe it could be a little bit better. You just wouldn't ever want anyone else's life, and the problems that you have, you want them. You don't want anyone else's problems. You want your own problems. Okay? If that is you and you fucking love your life, but you just feel like there is something missing, okay? And that was me, okay? And constantly, it's the question like, what is the matter with me? I have everything. I have the health. I have the family. I have love and kindness and abundance all around me, and yet there's part of me that still says, there's more. There is more. And that's what puts me in pursuit of really knowing that part of me that is saying, there's more. Okay, so all of this came about after I was with my dance partner from my Delta flight that I'm going through. You don't need to know what it is. Anyways, it's a program that we're all doing in the angelic realm, and we're connecting as one, healing our own baggage in the sense of collective, okay? And there's 7 of us. So we have a dance partner every week, which is so much fun. And so my dance partner this week was another mom. And you know, I realized a lot of things. One, the breath of fresh air, the at ease experience of our conversation because we were moms. Okay, so I have a lot more to talk about when it comes to that, but she taught me, the thing that she talked about that stood out to me was how she talked about time. And, you know, there's layers upon layers upon layers of healing, but it presented itself to me. Well, Brooke, do you see what your relationship with time is? Do you see the constant baggage that that's weighing you down because of your relationship to time? All right, so I'm going to go into that. And the main thing that I want to talk about today is the portal and why you need a portal as a mom who loves her fucking life, who just wants to be herself, soulfully guided. Okay, you need a portal for that. And I got it for you. Okay, so let's get into this. What is your relationship to time? Today's training is going to be about you asking yourself these questions. Okay, I can ask myself these questions, and that's going to affect me and the collective of the Delta, but it's not going to do anything for you. So really get into this, even if you have to rewatch it to really absorb what the potency of these type of questions actually can be. And it actually is if you allow it to be. So what is your relationship to time? And what are the beliefs about time? What are your beliefs about time? And now these beliefs are the time reels. The reels that go on over and over and over in your head that are based on time, lack of time, not enough time, lack of time, not enough time, both things. Not enough time in the day to do it all. Not enough time to take care of yourself. Not enough time to do this. Time. Like you are the deepest victim to time that it's so embedded in you that you don't even know that that's what you're doing, okay? So this is real as fuck. These reels going on in your head is real. That's the reality. Now, I can tell you you're having positive thoughts, and even if you're meditating, great. But if you're not paying attention to the other reels, the negative ones, now I'm not saying like feed off of them, but you have to own that they are there. You have to recognize they are there before they will leave. Before you can allow yourself to let them go, you have to know they're there. You can't lose something if you don't know you have it. So if you want to lose this victimhood to time, you got to know you are a victim to the time and what that specifically looks like to you. So it's going to specifically look like something different to everybody, but the number one thing is what drives our behaviors, okay? Or lack of behaviors. And so that thing, here's the thing. So Brooke, if I can just, it's just as simple as thinking different about time. Now I can just think different about time. No, you've thought that way about time. Not only you, but generations upon generations upon generations. So it's not going to just take a little choice to not think that way about time, because it's deeply embedded in your cellular system. Once you get going on the revealing, unlocking, and transmuting, then it's going to happen really, really fast. In the beginning, it's going to seem like you constantly go backwards. You're constantly thinking you're doing good, thinking positive, you're no negative thoughts, no. And they're still going on in the real, in the background. And the hardest part is you don't want them there. So what you don't want, what you resist will only continue to persist. And in that persistence is what you create on this physical plane that people call a manifestation, okay? It's your creation. It's your biology. It's your biography, the story you're telling yourself, not the one you want to tell yourself, not the true self that constantly talks to you, but you don't believe it, you don't trust it because you don't trust time, you don't trust you have enough time. So of course you don't have time to slow down, to trust in faith, even know what faith is, okay? So it really doesn't work that way. And then you're in a society that is just gonna keep you being fearful of time. Okay, so we have desire and we have attitude. So desire is super fun because this is how we can bring in shadow work. Now, the day that I looked at a desire as a shadow, seriously, was a moment in time that completely stopped. And I can go right back to it instantly because it was deeply holy shit. Okay, I've been working with desires. Desires are your golden ticket. Desires. What do you desire? Well, it's not about what you desire, because let's talk about what you desire. Talk about what you desire. Present. You want to be present as a mom. You don't want the anxiety, right? You want to have a fresh perspective. You don't want the opinions and judgment, right? You want to be present. You don't want to be complacent. You want to be present. In presence, you don't react like a crazy woman and then have to store whatever emotions away that you just created for yourself in this ever-ending cycle of self-victimization. So what is your desire? To be called soul-guided, that whisper. And that's what's etching at you versus societally driven. And so this is the fun part of codes, okay? So this would be a higher consciousness. If you could adopt these, behave in them, and this is the biology in your biography, okay? That would be your fifth dimension consciousness and literally beyond. Okay? That is the divine feminine Christ consciousness. That is the golden age. That is the ascension. That is the new earth. Okay? That is the new human. To be able to walk in this way without this. Okay? But it's not just about walking in this way. We got to know why we're not walking in this way already. What kind of lessons do we need to learn? What kind of thoughts do we need to shift? And what kind of behaviors do we need to be behaving in to really step into that fifth dimension consciousness? It's just elevated. You're lighter. You feel better. You're not so bogged down with the societal bullshit, your job, your money, your material possessions. Okay? But people have themselves stuck in this, carrying a weight of, so much pain, so much suffer, so much struggle. And I'm going to say this many, many times today. What you resist persists. What you resist is the manifestation that you're actually creating because it's the strongest, most potent energy within your physical system that you are vibrating in. And you don't want it. And you're resisting it, which just makes it deeper and deeper and deeper embedded and harder to get out of. Okay? We're getting older by the minute. That's true. We're getting older by the minute. But what is your relationship with time? Now, how is desire a shadow? How can desire be a shadow? I'm just going to take a drink here. Okay. Desire is a shadow when you have a really shitty attitude about it. Present. Why can't I just be present? Victim, I wish I had more time. It sure would be nice to have time. It sure would be nice to have time to take a bath. It sure would be nice if, people would help me out and clean up. Sure would be nice. I desire it, but my attitude is really flippin' shitty about those. Most women have just created such a horrible energy about desires. They don't even desire anymore. They shove them down and they shove them down and they shove them down and they shove them down, and therefore then it is a shadow. Then you are behaving in the shadow. What does that look like? You're going to be resentful. You're going to be jealous. You're going to have comparison issues. You are going to fucking kill yourself with, it's a virus. You are your own virus at that point. You're autoimmune. Your weight you can't get off of your body is because you're creating it. You're creating it with your attitude about your desires. So what is so fun is we get to shift our attitude. The only way to even know this is occurring is you have to slow down. You have to wash everything away. You have to wipe it all away. Any of the societal baggage that is holding you down, that car you can't afford, that house you're dying to maintain because you're going to a job that's killing you, but you have to make money. Oh, and you have student loans. And what you're going to tell yourself sometimes is maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do that. Outside sourcing. And that makes it so much deeper. You continually get deeper in soulful debt. Soulful debt. That is living hell. If you are in soulful debt, you're creating the war within yourself, and you are in the worst debt imaginable. But now I am a human, okay? I am in a society. It's in my fractal lines, it's in my genes, okay? But because I know that it's there, I desire these things. I have a really good attitude about these things, okay? Perseverance, integrity, walking the way every day. This is the chopping wood and carrying water that I was gifted when I was in the 7th realm of the Delta, okay? I will say things that, maybe you don't get, but just keep watching all my stuff, you'll figure it out. Okay, so here is your 3D masculine energy right there. 3D masculine energy. And my creation that I'm going to talk about in just a minute is to dig up this dirt and represent this within this. Represent this within this. And that is going to make your cellular system, your nervous system, your relationships get turned upside down. And you're just not wanting to rock the boat because everything is literally just like really fine. You're in debt. You're in soulful debt. How is everything fine? You are in soulful debt. How is everything fine? Okay? We're getting older by the minute. We're getting older by the minute. You are your own individual with beyond a mom. Like, who are you when you take your hats off? Because those hats are a whole bunch of fucking excuses keeping you continually getting in soulful debt over and over and over again. And that's what you're teaching the generations. That's what you're passing down. Okay, it is our responsibility. We have the possibility. We have the technology that I'm going to talk about that you're going to be like, how is that technology? Because you're not fucking doing it. Start doing it and you will see how you have and we have that technology to take the responsibility to heal lifetimes of karmic and ancestral baggage, toxins. These are specific toxins within your cells. So you are bogging yourself down with even more toxins and more toxins and more toxins and more toxins. And that's where the big divide is going to come between the 3D and the 5D. Because the people who are walking in this way, they're going to start to physically see the manifestations of this in this physical plane. They no longer even can hear a 3D consciousness. They might be loving and kind, but they don't take it on. They don't need it anymore. They did the work. They did the work. And so it's a different representation in that sense. So we're getting older by the minute. The separation is occurring breath by breath by breath by breath in what it is that you're creating in the breath by breath by breath, the biology, the real that is really going on in your head. Not the real that you want. Not the positive thoughts. I don't care about positive thoughts. Because once you dissolve, diminish, and disintegrate the negative ones, there's only room for positive. That's the essence. That's who you are. There's no seeking. There's no searching. There's no manifesting through positivity. Unless you are getting rid of the negative. Okay. So let's talk about this, and this is why you need the portal, because you're going to be stuck here. You don't want to be stuck there. What is a portal? A portal is a ginormous opportunity to catapult yourself and, literally easily do in 12 months what more than you've done in the last 12 years with your soul, with your soulful work. And this isn't even spirituality or anything at this point, okay? Once you get there, you got a whole nother level of busting through. Because then you hit the spiritual war, the real hell within. But it's part of the process. And it's my desire to not allow anyone to get sucked in or stuck in that. Because it's not truth. It is not the truth. Now, your 3D thinking mind will make you think that now you're in spiritual hell. It's just because you're still in 3D. But in the spiritual hell, in this realm, in this 3D realm, you are going to be easily susceptible to any voice, any vibration, any, you'll be seeking validation. Okay, this is all literally a process, and this is why you need a portal, because the only way through is, or the only way out is through. And so this is a direct portal to go straight to what it is you really truly desire, what it is you truly want to fucking die within you. Burn, baby, burn. Disintegrate. Birth, life, death, rebirth, rebirth. It's going to take all of that to get here. Okay? So your life, but we gotta go to the next level. It might look dark. It looks rocky. It's painful nervous system work. It's if you've gone years without having emotions, and you're in a lineage of a whole bunch of years of people going without having emotions, their emotions are stuck in your cellular system. And so you're not only just taking on the healing of what you've created in this lifetime, and then we have a collective creation that attaches onto us if we don't have the knowledge of it, or the means to not allow it to penetrate within us, or allow for it to be a victim of it. Okay, so let's talk about this portal. Here is the thing. How are you going to get here? How are you going to be soulfully guided? We got to take the feminine route. We have to also utilize the best parts of the masculine, because you still got to do the work. You still got to do the daily self-love checklist, the daily beliefs work, the daily body work, the daily emotions, all of that, okay? And so this is therefore then what occurred for me. Okay, so when you're here in the present perspective, soul-guided abundance, what is it that you will feel? What is it that you will see? What is it that you will represent? And within that representation is a reflection. So what will other people see? Okay? And that representation is a conviction of these. And that certainty and that conviction is what manifests. Okay? And you can use the word creation, invention, co-creation. It's just creating on this material plane, creating within this physical vehicle, this walking the way, what it is that you are working on creating through taking on the shift. Now, I'm going to ask you, close your eyes. Walk yourself through your day. The moment you wake up, do you have life rushing to you? Do you have worry rushing at you? Do you have suffer, pain, shame, guilt rushing at you right away in the morning when you wake up? I know I did. And I still catch it, okay? It's not done yet, okay? I need more people to hang around with who are working this way. How does it feel to have judgments and opinions that just don't make you feel good? But like, what are you representing when you're having opinions and you're having judgments and you're complacent? You are complacent. Repressing, acting like nothing's ever happened, acting like, oh, time will take care of it. Again, what's your relationship with time? You don't have enough time, but time will take care of it. Okay. How does it feel when somebody else walks in the room and you feel this from them? What is it? That's the representation. And we can always see mirrors. So that's always fun. Go feel somebody else walk in this room with this type of stuff. You're going to get a mirror to what it is that you're representing. What it is that your conviction is you can't get out of your hole. You can't get out of your hole. That's the society we're in. It's set up that way. Okay? So this, who do you know anybody? Can you think of anybody that really truly represents this without this? And so this is where you need a portal, because of the brain. Our brain doesn't know that this really truly exists. We have never physically experienced seeing somebody. For one, nobody even thinks it's possible because, oh my God, then you'd be God and God is outside of you. It's like you're one with. You are soul sourced, guided. You are the ultimate creation of the Creator. If there's nothing outside of you, and if you see it outside of you, it's because you're manifesting it within you. And that is where women are going to be the ones that are going to manifest the wars, due to the war within that they aren't facing. Okay? And so, again, this is why you need a portal. And so what's this portal I created? Oh, I know. It wasn't going to be this one. A community of moms doing something so crazy, like paying attention to angel numbers or numbers. What numbers are starting to appear? All it does is it puts you in the present. So we need to practice and experience presence. The way into your 3D self, the sneak peek into you, is through a simple moment of being like, oh my God, it's 333. Oh my God, it's 1212. Oh my God, it's 555. If you want to come with me in the group that I created, I'm just going to start to learn about the specific meanings behind the numbers. I've just had fun putting myself in presence over and over and over again just by playing with, hey, look, it's this time, ha ha ha, right? And so that's fun. And then your chakras. So angel numbers are going to help you be present. Chakras are going to allow you to be soul guided. You're going to be able to understand what your soul is saying once you start to learn about your chakras from your own chakras. Okay, and I can teach you that. That's what I will teach you by the babyest step. If you don't think that checking angel numbers during the day is going to make a difference, then this isn't for you. This is not for you. You can stay stuck here. But how are you going to get here? The fastest way here is through as well. And so having other moms help us have perspective. And the perspective is going to keep us in the game. When we feel safe, when we feel heard, when we feel like we're not alone, when we feel like we're not the only one. And what is so beautiful is when you work in a group is you will start to find yourself being loving and kind and compassionate to another woman. And you say, why would I do, I feel the same way. Why wouldn't I treat myself that? Why wouldn't I be kind and loving and compassionate to myself? Why would I so easily just gift that to somebody else? Because it's going to make me a better person. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you felt that way about yourself, then it would flow over and they would feel it. They would feel it. Now, here's the thing. If you think the things that you're doing is due to being a good person, due to being a good mom, then you are heavily codependent on results, expectations. What does it mean to leave the agenda on the table? I always knew what that meant, but I never could, one, represent it because I didn't have the conviction behind it because I never knew it until I hopped on a Delta flight into the angelic realm. And that might sound great and grand, but I'm telling you, it's taking me years to be able to get to be able to be capable of what occurs within the excretion of the physical vehicle when you are working in the angelic realm. All 7 of us had to search around the world for humans like us who are willing to do this type of work in being so small, so playful. Oh my God, you're gonna just go play with angel numbers and that's what you're gonna do to heal? That's what we do. We take the being route. Who are you being when you see those angel numbers? Who are you being when you're in the hustle and bustle of life and everything is presenting itself to you in divine beauty, divine order, and you're just like so blind to it because you can't slow down enough? Because it's an addiction. Because you were addicted. So what are you going to do to get unaddicted? Now this is going to cost you over here your life. This is going to provide you soulful guidance, solutions, joy, abundance. What kind of mom are you ready to represent? One that is like hustle and bustle and think that if working out is what's going to help you lose weight, eating better is what's going to help you lose weight. I can smell. Okay, so this is distinct. Like this is something that maybe this is in you, but it is in me. And I can smell in women's auras pain, unsaid conversations, failure, unfelt feelings. And I don't do it in a judgmental way. For one, there was a time until I hit the Delta where I felt a victim to that. I felt like I was a victim because I knew all these things and I could feel it and I could smell it. Now, I'm not better than it. It can't affect me. But it's true. Okay? So, I'm not here to judge. I am not here to put a stronghold on you and get you to show up every fucking day. That's not, how is that even possible when all you're doing is looking at angel numbers and connecting with other women who are working on angel numbers? And how I have it created is as you work on your angel numbers, you're gonna start to subconsciously know, feel, see, hear what is going on in your own auric field that you are highly unaware of. You are highly kept from. If you only knew the power within your auric field, the potential in knowing your chakra system. You're not going to do it over here. If you're trying to figure it out and you're in this, that's why you don't get it. That's why you can't figure it out. That's why it's so hard. But you come over here and we just start to play with angel numbers. We start to just be. We lay the agendas on the table. I lay expectations on the table. I lay stress. I lay overwhelm. I lay the doing on the table. That's not what this group is about. So with that being said, as of right now, this community is on Facebook until things shift and change. It's the best place to be. And so we start fresh every single month in the sense that we got to continually create new experiences. Wash them away. Create a new experience. Cleanse, clear, clean. Wash them away. Create a new experience. Create a new experience. Create a new experience. And the only way to do that is by doing the same exact thing. So this allows you to measure your progress. This allows you to heal 12 years in 12 months. You will bust past all your bullshit if you can start fresh every single month. Wash it away. Start fresh. We start fresh with a 3-day angel challenge. It's not a challenge, but it is a challenge. The simplicity is usually the deepest part of the challenge. And it's fun because you can really get your kids into it and just having them have a little spark of presence and a little spark of knowing like, oh, I'm not alone. There's angels all around me. There's guides all around me. There's protection all around me. That's what they're going to learn with the moment of an angel number. Okay? Now, there's levels and layers. Like, angel numbers are fucking amazing, right? Codes, fun, party all the time. But that starting fresh is the rewiring process, the rewire before process. That is the concept and the strategy, the spiritual technology that I have created through multiple different patterns to be able to teach it. It is rewire before, okay? You're getting older by the minute. Rewire before you get another minute older, okay? Because it takes a long time. Your brain just is not smart enough. Do you forget? Do you forget life doesn't have to be a struggle? It's created that way, so you forget, okay? It takes a lot of work to shift where the amnesia is, okay? Rewire before, rewire your brain, rewire your body, rewire your beliefs, and your perception of beauty. All right? Enjoy. All right, bye.